guys, I'm here live at Retreat on February 18th. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in here a couple minutes early just so people can get notifications and they can come on in here when they are ready so that they'll know that I'm already here so they don't miss out on too much. See if I can get in here on my phone as well. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Just trying to give people a chance to get in here so that they don't ask me what did she show? Because it's not going to be a do-over. So we've got Brenda Foley here. Hope you're having a great time. Deborah Quilt saying hello to you and everyone. Tiffany's Quilting Life. Hello, Mrs. T and friends. Hope your retreat is going great. I just had dinner so I can sit and watch. Now, hopefully, without interruptions. Yes, ma'am. Judy Smith says hi T and all. Susan T, hi T and all. T Teaquilts. Hope you're having a wonderful time, T. Vivian Calvi, hi T and everyone. Brenda says, there she is. Sandra Oldham says, hi T and everyone.
Rain was at your house this morning. Yeah.
Maddie Barnum, hello T and everyone. T, I got my practice today. Thank you as always. You're so welcome. Hope you enjoy them. Monica Farrow says, hi everyone. Sheila Gage, hello. Deb S, hope you've gotten a little sleep. Got about 3 hours of sleep. But I felt really good afterwards. 3 to 4 hours, probably 3.5 by the time I actually got in bed. So Beverly Akins waving, saying hello T and T Quilters. Kevin the Quilter says, hey Miss T and all T Quilters and Flower Valley Quilt Guild. Yes, you're gonna get some of them on here if they want to. Susan Baker saying hi T and everyone. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Sue. Becky Bramlett, hello all. I know you're having a blast at retreat. Yes, yes, yes. Nicole Baldwin's here. Blackbird's back. Welcome back. Saying hello. Craft with love. Saying greetings to you and everyone from Breezy, Virginia. And then Beverly Akins was the last one, right? Okay, girl, I deleted your message. Hold on. Sorry, Beverly. My quick hands don't accidentally put you in timeout. And all she was saying was hello to Tiffany. Ain't that something? Connie, did you sleep in? I answered that. Going to retreat next Wednesday. Well, yes, Sheila, yes. Brenda says, oh my, you got rid of blue. I got rid of blue. Oh my, you got rid of blue on panel? No, I did not. I did not get rid of blue on the applique. I had more than one panel. I showed you 3 panels that night. Orange, red, and a blue. Let me see if I can go back to Beverly Akins. This is ridiculous because I did not go to put her in timeout. Let me see if I can add her as a moderator and see if it will bring her back. I just added Beverly as a moderator to see if it'll bring her back, but I don't think so. See if you can type something, Beverly, for me. Brenda, I read that one already. I'm sorry. Jackie Jones says, good evening, T and T Quilters. Teresa McCormick saying hello again. June Hanson, hi T and everyone. Diane says hi T and friends. Joe Carmel Perkins is here. Says, hey Miss T, love, love, love. You're my roots quilt top. Yes. And Rita James saying hello to you and everyone. Janice Miller says, glad you got some sleep. Enjoy and have a great time. Oh, I missed that. Yes. Shirley Peters saying hello to you and everyone. You know, I could applicate something if it was for me to keep like this. I bought these tapestries with the intent of making something quick and easy as gifts to give away, especially when I need to make more than one. So it's already a process to make anything. So you know, a quilt that you're giving to someone, but I was trying to find something that would be a standalone, just adding a couple borders and it would still be a great quilt. That's my goal here. Um, Joe Cormel trying to get her and Kevin into this retreat. That is too funny. Jason Lewis is here saying good evening to you and all quilting friends. Happy Saturday. Tiffany says, welcome everyone joining T's Live. Don't forget to give T a thumbs up. Thank you, Tiffany. Crackle Love says, wow, T, I don't know how you are doing it, stand up like that. I guess you will be slap happy tonight, laughing out loud. Pearl Medina saying, hello, Miss T and fellow quilters. Vanilla Nance, hey, Miss T and everyone. Francis Jackson, hey there, lady. Hope you are enjoying yourself. And I'm trying to get through these. I tried to bring her back too, Diane. Sue GSD, hello T and fellow quilters. Elena Dean's here. Good evening, Miss T and everyone feeling better. She says feeling better today, so that's good. Sounds like everyone is having a good time, yes. So, yeah. I thought by now I would have, like even hours ago, I thought I would have all three of those done. Okay. I just want to chat with you all, you know, myself, because this is my chat. Can you all hear me okay, or is that a problem? Because then I have to be diving into my bags under the table trying to find a mic. So am I okay volume-wise? I'm trying not to put a mic on because of all the other noise in the room. I'm going to be loud and then they're going to be extremely low. So thank you, Kevin and Joe Cormel and June. So thank you. Just wanted to make sure. So today I started out with, I'm going to piece 3 of these, and I thought they would be done. I started at 10 a.m. and I thought, okay, I'm going to do 2 to 3 hours per panel. So if you go 10, that's 1. Okay, another 3 is 4, another 3 is 7 at max. But I didn't think it would even take 3 hours to put on 2 borders. However, what has happened is that when I brought this out and I needed to take a picture because I decided to put a photo of the people in this picture on my Facebook page. So I put it up temporarily to do that, and I didn't realize everybody was watching it. Once I got it put up, and they said, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to get the names of the people that are in this panel. And so then I have never been to a retreat where also we then started having a Black History lesson, okay? Because so many people had come over, wanted to see what it was. They wanted to feel the texture to see what it was. And then when that started happening, I started asking people, is this your over here? Do you know any of these people on here? You know? And so we actually have 23 of them identified out of 34. So it's actually been a conversation starter, but part of that is I've been on Googling, so I haven't been sewing, okay? So the funny thing is, even though I haven't been sewing, I still have had a great time trying to figure out who's in this panel. So if anybody else bought this panel and you figured out who all these people are in this panel, I would love to have a list. Like I said, I've got 23 strong possibilities of people in this panel. And when I get home, I'm going to print a copy of it and I'm going to start writing on their faces what their actual names is that I think they are. And so that way I'll know which ones I'm actually missing. But I can't do that, of course, from Retreat Center. So it's been great. I've been having a great time. And I do have 2 of these done, though. So that's a good thing. I just have one more to do. I have to do the orange one. So that's what I want to finish with tonight. So um, I got my orange pieces here ready to put on. I do have another project cut out. I've been making a few because when you're doing borders and I'm chain piecing them, I have been able to make just a few half square triangles as chaining pieces. I try not to break my thread, go as long as I can. So I do have this for that I'm using in my next project. So just a few. I need, what's 56 times 3? That's 150, 162 half square triangles in that size made for my project. And then I need some in a larger size as well. But I figured I can always start making the small ones before I get to what some the small ones are in the borders. And so I thought I'd just chain piece instead of breaking my thread. So I'm making stuff as I'm working. So yeah, I did not bring my crown royal quilt. I just decided to leave it at home. I thought about it. I cut a lot of stuff that I needed for it, but I just decided, you know what? This is no big deal. It'd be okay. So I did not cut that at all. So let me see what's coming up here. I think I saw where Sue saying it's 439 days to retreat. Sue, you trying to stress me out? Is it that fast already? Let me see where I was in the chat. Hope y'all are having fun from Jason. Sue asked me if I slept. Yep, I did. I got about 3 to 3.5 hours of sleep. Joe Cormel says, I'm so excited. It's like we were just there. Yeah, time is flying, isn't it? That banana looks good. Yeah, I'm going to eat that. I got a whole bag of bananas, too. Debbie Huey says, you could take individual. You could take individual. This is not picking up what I'm trying to say. Doing image search. I have been doing that and they've been coming up with the wrong names because somebody that I do know who it is gave me somebody else's name. So, and then when I go to some of the reverse image sites, they want to charge you, you know how stuff is, you got to get into the right one. So I've been trying that. So thanks Debbie for that suggestion. 493 days, that's better than 439. Okay. Okay. That's Beverly. So it did work when I made her a moderator because I was trying to get her so that they wouldn't block her from the channel. So I'm glad that worked. Zella McKenzie is here saying hi. Julie M says good luck to all the participants at retreat. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and walk around. I'm going to probably put you all to the floor a lot because I have to ask people if they want to share anything with you guys. I don't just throw this camera in their face, okay? So keep that in mind as we're walking around. It's going to be bouncy and jumpy. I'm walking around with a large iPad, okay? So we're going to start with my spot. I haven't cleaned anything up from working today. I'm actually going to leave this phone here, so I'm not going to be answering too many chats. So we'll see how this goes, okay? All right. Gonna turn you guys around. All right. So again, I'm here in my area, and I'm just stepping out because, you know, we're at Quilt Retreat, and it's kind of tight. And again, I showed my site last night for those that weren't here. Here is my actual work table here. My person across just left at about 7 o'clock. She had to be home by 8. And so she's gone for today. Had to leave early. So this is my spot. I haven't cut a thing. I just take everything out. So if I need to make a cut, I'm ready to go. I came with most of my pieces pre-cut, as I talked to you all about that on Wednesday. So I didn't have to do a lot of that. And it's a good thing because these quilts here became conversation starters. So now that you all can see this, and I'm trying to figure out who all of these people are. Okay, so that's what's been going on for a few hours, and it's kind of fun too. People, you know, they'll go back to their work area and then they'll think of somebody else. And so I have done this in the, again, I'm jerky because this is a big iPad and now I'm holding with one hand. Okay. Also done the blue one. So I've done two. So there's the blue one. And the blue one has these borders. Okay. So I have two of them completely done. Okay. This is what our room looks like. Just going around with some of the people in here. Okay. And I'm trying to see if my camera is clean. Hold on. Okay, just want to make sure we move around, you see everything. Okay, so this is my good friend Judy, and I know she's not afraid of the camera. So hi Judy, how is retreat going for you so far?
Well, it's going great. I'm almost finished with the project.
Okay,
So
I'm
I've had a
just
good
coming
time.
up close because you talk soft, that's all.
That's okay. You can just, focus on my scars if you want to.
That is too funny. And you're working on the project, the star quilt, correct, in a miniature size?
Right. I'm
And let me
making the
go around
miniature
and show you what
size, yeah.
she's got
Yeah.
done so far.
Now that's the
right here.
top half, and I'm sewing the bottom half together.
So this is her top half. So you can just imagine if the other end was there, that's what she's making. Okay. And we'll be doing a full show and tell tomorrow, guys. So you will be seeing what people have been working on. But I just want to give everybody an opportunity. Anything else?
Well, this afternoon I went for a walk on the grounds and I saw a bluebird, and I haven't seen a bluebird in a long
I
time.
haven't either. Did you all hear that she saw a bluebird? I just want to make sure y'all hear that.
Right, and I took a picture, but it's too blurry. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
Well, that's pretty cool.
I always love to go to a retreat here if it's halfway decent to
And
go outside.
did you go in the,
I
what do you call
I
it?
didn't go to the labyrinth.
Thank you.
I just because it was kind of chilly and the wind was kind of strong.
Okay.
But I did do. There's a paved path that's kind of a little circle that's not too far outside. And,
Okay.
And so that was the one I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Hey, Kathy, are you camera shy? You want to come share anything with my viewers on YouTube?
To your viewers.
How long have you had your Singer Featherweight? I told them about you having one last night, and then you had the Sew Steady table.
You know what? I've had this machine. I got it last year.
Okay.
My husband's aunt had this machine, and his cousin said, Kathy, my mom had these machines. She doesn't sew at all. She said, so I said, well, what do you have? So she had a newer Elna, about a 50-year-old Viking.
Mm-hmm.
I said, is one of them the other one black and have a little thing that folds up? She said, I don't know. I'll send you a picture.
Oh my gosh.
This is brown and has so much dust on it.
Wow. So
She-
it didn't even show up as black in the picture.
No, so she cleaned it all up and I
Wow.
went over and I said, let me pay you for it. They said, no, you can have it.
Do you know what year it is that
It's a
you're looking at?
41.
Wow. See, I think mine's is a 56. That's great that you got one that old like that. And you're lucky you found it before somebody else got
Well,
it.
she just wanted to get rid of it. Her
Mhm.
parents both kind of hoarded stuff.
And
So-
did you get it checked out when you
I
got
did. I
it?
took it and had
And
it-
everything was fine with
I had to
it?
get a new cord.
Okay.
It was kind of fraying
Okay.
in multiple places. So,
Okay.
Um,
So that's pretty cool.
But
That's a good
otherwise-
story. See?
yeah.
You don't have to share a project. You did a great job.
And I gave her a quilt I had made. I liked the quilt pattern. I didn't like the colors it was done in. She was thrilled with the quilt. I'm thrilled
Real with the machine.
Yeah.
Guys, that's how you get a featherweight. they just fall into your lap basically.
I like, no, you have to let me pay for it.
This is Teresa's area. I guess she stopped sewing. She took her sewing stuff home yesterday. I thought she was going to bring it back.
She was having problems with her
Oh.
machine, so she's been doing some handwork.
Okay, so she's doing the handwork over here. Kathy's in front of her, behind her, however you want to look at it, and said she was having machine work issues yesterday.
It seems to be going around over here.
Thank you. And she's not at her workstation either, but look at this Quiltworks pattern, lotus flower here. That's what she's about she's got the whole kit here, so she must be reading and getting ready, getting templates, because it's a process, but once you get set up, everything's ready to go. Got Miss Becky here. Becky's not camera shy. She always makes scrappy quilts. always uses as many fabrics as she can. So is this one an I Spy one? Okay, because I'm looking at it and that's what it reads. She loves making quilts that are I Spy. She loves making them, you should probably be telling them yourself, but she loves making them where they have stuff that's unique to the person you're making it for too. Now who is this one for?
This is mine.
Okay, because that's unusual.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what is your Bernina also? I didn't touch your work area last
This is
night.
a Bernina Activa 210.
Okay,
They don't make them anymore, but they're a very nice basic entry-level Bernina.
okay. Very nice. But this is huge, and she's only, like, we got 8 rows done, I think.
Yeah,
And it's only half of the actual quilt, correct?
correct.
Okay.
This is the width wise width. It's 15 blocks across, and it's going to be 16. So it'll end up as 90 by 96.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Rosemary, your camera ready?
Yeah.
Got your makeup on?
Got my makeup on.
I showed them your quilt work kit, but I think that's what you had out, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to.
Yeah, and I see you starting to cut your templates out, and this is a process. So.
Right, yes, and I'm learning, so this is, I've been working mostly on the quilt with the words.
Oh, so she's been also working on this here.
Yeah.
I saw some of your pieces earlier.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, this is a Quilt Guild project, this is a Quilt Guild retreat, and so this is what a lot of people are going to be working on this project, at least 2 more, for sure.
Yeah, I've got all the words done, and
She got
most
all
of
the words done and
yeah, a lot
most
of the blocks ready to go. Just have to
Alright.
get it assembled.
All right, well, thank you, ma'am.
I did do the project.
Oh, you did the project too?
Yeah.
Got it done.
Yeah. It's very scrappy.
Yes.
I'm going to send it
Very
to a little
nice.
boy. When I get
Says
it
it's for a little boy.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like 6 months old right now, so.
You got time.
I got time.
He don't know it's late.
No, he doesn't know.
The
it's like-
parents know, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
his sister is only a year older, so yeah, maybe you need to make 2.
All right. Well, thank you so much. She disappeared on me. She was right here.
Yeah, she was.
This is the remains or the results of making a string and crumb quilt. Look at this. And then look at her work area. We don't need her here. Y'all know how it all works. This is her snack box. She kept her drinks and stuff in there. This is how it works at retreat. I just want y'all to see it's not all neat for everybody, just like at home. Jennifer is working on this quilt here. I told you all because she had the pattern or something out last night. But up there on that stage, that's how far she's gotten, and she's been working on this about 1.5 years now.
Yeah.
She got it in May of 2021, and she's been working on this when she gets a chance, because when she do work on it, get a chance to work on it, she moves pretty fast on it. It's just that, we got other projects and things we're working on.
Definitely.
So, anything else, Miss Jennifer? You want to tell them how to tie their shoes or clean their sewing machines?
When you're working on a big project, bag your fabrics if you need to determine which one to use, because This project has 28 fabrics.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that's a good tip.
Yeah.
When she got this kit, she sat down for about an hour and she read first, and then she started organizing it before she even started cutting anything. She wanted to make sure her fabrics were organized first. So that's a good tip, and she's doing it. She's not just telling you to do something she didn't do.
No.
So and the pattern pieces tell what fabric to pull from. So if you have them already organized, then it makes it a lot easier.
Yep.
So I've already shamed you. You walked away. Your area looks like my area when I'm doing string quilts. This is Judy. She had her mouth dropped open. She's like, what?
It is messy. You start out with them all nice, and then you
I started right here going, this is the string quilt we're making, and this is the results of the string quilt we're making.
Are you live?
Okay. Well, this is enough to go on one side.
So that's your border pieces now?
Yeah.
Very nice. I love your fabric colorings for the pastel. It's supposed to be like a neutral string quilt, but then have some pops of color, so you're kind of using your more pastel prints for that.
Low volume.
Low volume is what, okay, that's what they're calling it. Okay. It's a project for my scrap club that I haven't done, but I want to do it. But these ladies are not convincing me to jump right in. Oh my God, and it was a few years back too, but I still have had that on my to-do list. Very nice. Sherry, are you okay on camera?
Oh, I guess.
She's about, if you insist, just basically what you're working on, if you got a tip, even for stuff, packing for retreat, anything.
Oh, for retreat, I pre-cut. Had all my pieces cut,
I want them to hear you.
all my pieces cut, all the rows put together, pinned, labeled. So all I had to do was sit down and start sewing.
Okay.
And I'm getting a lot done this year, a lot more because I'm doing
I
it
told
that way.
them that Wednesday, and they go, you mean you do prep work before you go to retreat? It makes it a lot easier if you're not cutting. Sometimes you don't have a space to lay out, and somebody else might take it. So I'm glad you're reiterating some of the things that I've told them. Preparation.
Some of these blocks I had done, and some of them were in pieces, but they were 9 patches, so they went together quickly. I finished
Beautiful
them up.
fabrics. So these Civil War fabrics?
These are
reproduction?
mostly Civil War reproduction fabrics. This is meant to be what's called a cot quilt for the soldiers. It was put together with fabrics that were very common, like checks, stripes, shirting, and had to go together quickly, and that's why the 9-patch quilts.
And I know you just love Civil War, but why are you working on this particular project? Is there a group?
Yes, we have a group challenge in our Civil War sewing circle, and this is actually our year-long project. I'm about 6 months ahead.
Okay.
So
that's cool. I just wanted you to share that because there's all types of groups out here.
sure there are.
And so you don't have to just go to a generic one if you only like to do particular things. There, you just keep looking, you're going to find it. Or create it yourself and people will come.
Yes, absolutely.
So thank you.
And thank you. Have a fun time.
Grace went to sleep. Grace was sitting here, so we'll get her at regular show and tell. We got people that, they go to bed and then they're up early in the morning. So she's one of those.
You want to see Grace's project? It's done.
She finished this one too? I saw her sewing rows. I'm going to step back. And I can't believe all this embroidery that she completed. It took a long time to do that. I'm backing up so we can see it. Very pretty. So this is Grace's panel, and then she's got these blocks in here. Just gorgeous. And those are just autumn. They're not, she's in Civil War Club too, but this is more just an autumn quilt.
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I know you're camera shy.
Yeah, I
Or
am.
you camera shy?
Just a little.
She said, just really?
Yeah, but
In
I
your
could,
profession?
I could tell your people something about.
Okay, let me put you on in. There you go.
So I'm new to the Quilt Guild. I'm new to Quilt Guilds particularly, and this is the first time I've come on a quilt retreat. And you think you can't go because your skill level isn't quite up there or something, and that's just the half of what you do. You meet people, you talk to people. They have fascinating lives, and you learn more about them than you learn at Quilt Guild. And then when you have projects to work on, you can work on the project that everybody's working on, or you can work on your own stuff. And
You've only been in our guild since August.
right, and everybody is at a different level in the guild, and so you get all sorts of pointers from really smart quilters.
Now, are you new to St. Louis?
I lived in St. Louis a long time ago, but I've been gone for 10 years.
Okay, and had you been quilting doing this?
No,
Okay.
I started quilting after I left St. Louis.
Okay, so that's good. And that's good to know because I have different discussions with people and you brought up this topic. So you're reiterating some of the stuff that I say about joining quilt guilds, and don't let somebody run you out of one.
Oh, no.
But you came in very welcoming to new people, and even if they're not, if it's something that's in your neighborhood you don't have to drive across town for,
Excellent.
you need to just fit in,
Go
anyway and
and
stay.
yeah. But this particular quilt guild has been extremely welcoming. I
From
am
day
so
one.
impressed. Yeah.
Well, I did not do the my roots part. It's just a tapestry. She's over there. That's Elsie's over there. She's a newcomer to seeing the panel, and they think that I appliqued all those people in there and made the collage. I wish yes, I did it all,
Yes.
but I did not.
And then I made a little fuzzy around the edges.
But thank you so much. I
You're
showed
welcome.
them pieces of your Christmas
Oh, yeah.
tapestries,
Table runner and placemat.
And then she's also working on a star quilt here, and she also got some T-shirts with interfacing, maybe.
Yeah, I got the
stabilizing.
interface. Yeah,
Okay.
stabilizer on the
So
t-shirt.
she has been working.
I've been working.
She gave you all her tip first, but and you'll see her finished
And
stuff
partying.
at Show and Tell tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good time.
You'll see it on the video. It's not going to be live because Show and Tell takes so long. And Jason says, this guild is completely welcoming. Such a great group of quilters because he's new a couple of months after you.
Yes.
September or October.
It's ridiculously welcoming. It is so nice. It's
And I
like,
said, if you can't find a friend in a guild, maybe the one person you walked up to that wasn't friendly isn't the one for you. You
Yeah.
just keep moving to the next
move
one.
to the next table. Find somebody. Find somebody.
So that's nice. And she's been having good rapport with the people in the guild that she's sitting around. They're communicating with her without her having to communicate with them first all the time. So isn't that wonderful?
It's so nice. So
And you feel like you found your place.
I have
when
really
this
enjoyed the
happens.
Quilt Guild and the retreat, and I will know better next time what supplies to bring. But I borrowed from everybody, so
And that's the other thing. You need a ruler, we got it.
we got it. You need a rotary cutter,
we got
it.
So thank you so much. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And who was sitting here? I forgot. I'm blocking. Oh, Diane. She's just early.
She went to bed.
Her and Grace went to bed. But this is part of her project she's working on here.
So he gets the cards, he was working on the cards, he goes, this is great, we don't have to go through the luggage.
What year was this?
This was 1995.
Okay.
Yeah, so you did, so we turned around, I said, oh no, we have our baggage, but this is our character.
Wait a minute, are you being recorded?
Teajuana.
It's one thing if she's all of a sudden your
This
story
one
is
here
going to be on
is
Facebook.
definitely not camera shy. I wasn't here the whole time. I just came right at the
No,
end.
I saw that, but it's like, are
It's
you,
funny.
she's not only giving your
There you go.
she's
Getting
recording your
the family
story.
history.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Kathy. She's working on the group project. I love her fabrics. I'm just gonna go to the floor.
Let me show you a piece that's all right, I got
You got
five.
half of it
I
then?
got a little more than half, here you go.
And it'll be a video upload of the final projects, guys. But isn't that just beautiful? She just used 2 fabrics, but her fabrics are so pretty. You can't see the detail in them until you're up on them. Very nice.
Thank you, Miss Tijuana.
You got anything you want to share? A sewing tip? What to pack for retreat? One item that most people don't have. What you got?
Chapstick.
Chapstick. Yeah, for some reason our lips are dry in here. Everybody is complaining of it.
Chapstick and hand lotion.
I don't know what that's about today. This is a first time for me. I've been drinking extra water and it's still not
Stay
working.
hydrated, but yeah, I'm always get chapped lips when I'm only at retreat. I was fine yesterday.
I was too.
Yeah, so chapstick, that's big.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you camera shy?
Hi, Miss T. No, I'm not camera shy.
Y'all know who this lady is.
Listen, I had a massage today and I feel wonderful. Wonderful. It
Well,
was
that's
just,
the tip. If the retreat center offers a massage,
yes,
take
indeed.
them,
Yes,
take them up
indeed.
on
It
it.
was wonderful.
And you're working on your kindness quilt
Right.
with the Guild project,
And
so
here's
you're
some
getting
over
close
here
to
on the
getting
floor.
done.
Getting close. Look, see down there.
You want me to come show you guys what's on the floor? And then what is this floral fabric down here?
That's just the final tablecloth that I have.
Oh, and you just got it rolled up.
Rolled
I'm
up
like,
in there,
I thought that was another project under there. Okay. So just gorgeous. Isn't it something? This looks more involved than you think because there's a lot of seams that's got to match up
It
in.
is involved, and it's about to drive me nuts, but I'm doing it.
She says it's about to drive her nuts in case y'all didn't hear.
Yes, indeed.
Because there's a lot of seams that's got to
Yes.
match up.
It's going to be beautiful, Sarah.
Anything you brought to retreat or a tip you want to tell people about retreat, then I'll move on.
Listen.
She's talking about listen.
See my shirt? This is it. I love retreat. Eat. What does it say? Eat, sleep, sew,
Repeat.
repeat. That's it. That is absolutely it.
All right. We don't worry about anything else.
No.
Somebody came back. We had just got back from lunch, and they said, "What time is dinner?" I think they were just trying to plan their day, but you know, it sounded funny. We all laughed. Miss Viola, you want to share anything?
No,
She said no.
no, just having a good time.
She said no, just having a good time. She's working on the project though. She's a fast sewer. You are.
Thank you.
She talk about thank you. She don't believe it. She might be just feeling like she's chilling today. Okay. So Miss Norma about to pass her station up, but she's camera shy too.
I am. Generosity and listen first.
All righty then. We'll follow you to your station so they can see your block. Good night, everybody. Good night, Teresa. So she's
This
got
one
peas
is-
right there.
Here's one. This is what it's going to look like.
There you go. Smile often. So yes, I can't wait to see yours put together because you're doing it a little bit different. So
Yeah.
interested in seeing how it comes out.
You're talking about the colors, you mean?
The colors and how you're putting them into the block.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Look like
yeah.
you're making a secondary design, and I can't
am.
wait to
I'm
see
hoping,
it fall out.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping.
Very nice. And you're putting your blocks. Or these are just laying on paper
This
towels,
is
so you're
just
still
laying.
piecing
I'm
them.
piecing
Okay.
those. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say, are you putting these together in bigger blocks?
No, no.
All right.
No, actually, I'm putting them together like this because they have to sew them together by rows.
Okay.
See?
Pretty cool. So you already got your sashing pieces in the middle added
Exactly.
to your block.
Exactly.
All right. Anything you brought to retreat or sewing tip, quilting tip, or just you got a joke or anything for these people? You like to tell jokes?
Yes, I do have a joke. The husband said to his wife, "What's for dinner?" And she goes, "Nothing." And he said, "Nothing. That's what we had for dinner last night." And she goes, "Yeah, I know. I made enough for 2 nights."
See? I love it. I love it. We got our own dad around here. And Laura said, "Why are you laughing coming to me?"
I don't know.
Norma told a joke. Norma,
What?
Laura didn't hear your joke. Can you tell Laura your joke? That she missed it.
The husband said to his wife, he says, what's for dinner? And she says, nothing. He goes, nothing. That's what we had for dinner last night. She goes, yeah, I know, I made enough for 2 nights.
I'm gonna use that. That's good. That is good. I like it.
I gave her choices. Do you have something you brought to retreat nobody else have? Do you have a quilt tip? Or do you have a joke? She picked a joke.
Well, it was a good one.
That is a
I
good
said we
one.
got our own
I
dad.
like that.
You know the dad jokes?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, dad jokes are good.
That is funny.
Dad jokes are good.
These are Norma jokes, not dad jokes.
But you know they're gonna call them all dad jokes when it's all said and done.
Star Wars.
Oh, God.
Star Wars related.
Oh, they're all Star
No,
Wars
my
related.
friend.
So you're machine quilting free motion on
I
the banana
am. I
girl?
haven't done this in a very long time. I'm embarrassed to show you. It's been
That's
probably 10
okay. Are
years.
you using stitch regulator?
I am.
People are always interested in that. I haven't used
Yeah.
mine yet because I don't really quilt on my banana.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's good that you're doing that. And this was
This was from the.
the Missouri Star. I'm like, it
right.
looks familiar. Missouri
Yes.
Star. You got the
Yes.
box.
Yes. Yes, I
So
get
that's
the box.
cool.
Yes.
That's nice. And she has some other stuff that she's worked on. We'll show it to you as show and tell.
Okay.
And well, yeah. And hey, and you know what? Tell them your store so they can go
My
find it
store.
for
I don't
themselves.
have it online.
Well, then
But you can
you can put
contact
your
me
email in here. Yeah, right.
at SEWFUN, SEWFUN .studio16.com.
Okay.
And I sell these necklaces here.
And she sell these necklaces. I'm gonna go in close
Okay.
on them. That she makes.
Yes.
She says, wow. Oh, somebody's saying they're behind because we're on a slow
Oh, okay.
Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But Laura make these necklaces. They are currently 35
yes.
a piece.
Yes.
She will, and then you will have to add shipping if you want them shipped to you.
Correct.
And she does a great job. And if you all are interested, if you didn't hear her information, it is so fun at Studio 16.
SEWFUN.studio16@yahoo.com.
SoFun.studio16
Correct.
at
Yahoo.com.
yahoo.com. Want to make sure they got that email
Thank you so
because they're
much.
beautiful. And she's got other ones that she brought in here. She's been selling. Have you sold out? I know she's getting ready to vend. She's getting ready to vend, and I just want them to see that they're not all the same looking.
Correct.
So she can send you a photo of what she has.
The multi are the most popular because they go with anything. I call those the kitchen sink.
Okay.
There's a magenta one, some reds, some pink and white, green. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. Some funky green, blues, always great with denim, and more multi.
She's got a whole arm of them. Look at that.
I'm going to be at the Bits and Pieces Quilt Show.
So if you're local to St. Louis, she's going to be at the Bits and Pieces Quilt Show in March. See, wow, beautiful necklaces. They're coming up. It's catching up. So gorgeous.
Thank you for promoting
Very
them.
nice. Oh, I love that one.
Thank you.
Look at that. Well, thank you. Hope you get some sales out of that.
Very much put you on commission, Teajuana.
No. I don't know. Miss Audrey is camera shy. Connie, you camera shy?
I hate having my picture taken.
She says she hates having her picture taken. Okay.
Always have. So
No
that means you're
picture.
gonna do it.
No picture of you. Okay? I want you to tell them something to bring to retreat or some kind of other sewing tip if you got anything you can think of.
Oh,
Now that's neat. I'm not gonna. That's your sewing trash can. You're not in here. Sewing
No,
trash
I'm-
can
I'm-
right there is what she was pointing at over there.
Yes,
And she
it's a
hangs
little-
it on a clip if you all see that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
we made this in retreat one year,
Very nice.
and I've had it ever since. It collapses. It's easy to handle, and
All All right.
Yes, that's a must.
Okay.
Must have.
All right. Thank you so much. How about you, Gail?
Let's see, so what do you need from me?
Want to know if you want to give a tip of something to bring to retreat or a sewing or quilting tip. And then you can share your projects if you want.
Well, then I'd have to unfold them and fold them back.
You don't have to unfold them. She did the star. This is the star, right? They've seen the star, but these are her patterns. She has this red is really darker than it's showing up on the camera.
And then the indigo is batiks.
Indigo are all batiks. Okay.
Right. And for my personal project, I worked on Jacob's Ladder.
It's beautiful. Gorgeous.
A tip I will offer, if you don't want to ruin your steam iron by putting water in it, let me show you what I am using.
Okay. I didn't know where you were going. Sorry.
I know, well, I don't expect you to read my mind, although it certainly would be convenient. I use a press cloth.
Okay.
I brought an old napkin from home.
Okay.
Use the white side rather than the blue, although this one's been washed so many times that it's not going to fade any further. Dampen it, put it over what needs to be pressed, and I get a better press than I would with steam anyway.
Okay.
And without screwing up the iron.
And notice what she's wearing. What are you wearing?
I am wearing a necklace that our darling Laura Kaiser made and is selling.
Thank you.
And one other tip, you were talking about the scrap container that Connie is using. My scrap container, I'm using a microwave cozy, and I could dump it out and reheat leftovers in it for my dinner last night.
So it's multi-purpose.
It is multi-purpose, and only one thing to put in the suitcase.
That's pretty cool, and I recognize the fabrics.
They came from your stash.
They came from the Teaquilts retreat. And look at this. On the floor down here, somebody's doing stack and whack. And it is gorgeous.
What do you think? I love it.
Jane, you're not camera shy, I know it. There's Jane.
Just a little bit. So,
Jane is working on this project. Anything you want to share about it, or?
well, it's just significant to me because I was originally born in the Netherlands, and when I came over, one of the places that I actually flew over when my sister got sick, they brought us back to New York.
Okay.
And we ended up in New York for 3 weeks while she was in the
Were
hospital.
you like, oh, I thought you was going to tell me they held y'all for 3 weeks.
No, they
At Ellis
actually,
Island or
but
something.
we were
Okay.
in the Chelsea YMCA
Okay.
in New York, downtown, I guess it is. And it was a scary place for me, you know.
Okay.
So,
But that was pretty cool.
yeah.
So, and this panel, the colors on here are gorgeous. Did you get this from Boutiques Plus?
I did. Boutiques Plus more.
Because she had some other different panels, and I just said, Teajuana, do not look at this. It was the weirdest color of sky. It was like a night dark sky, but it had like teal blues and navy blues to royal blues. It was gorgeous.
It was very gorgeous.
And look, this is Jane's cutting right here for Stack and Whack. This is how we work, and then we get neat and clean it all up.
And show them that one. That's her crown.
This block here is the crown?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
And I'm still playing
And
with
the
that.
nice thing, when you are an advanced quilter, you can rotate them if you want to get a better look. But
Correct.
when you like what comes out, you just leave it as is.
So I didn't like it when the spikes were in the center. It just looked scary to me. So this way I'm thinking that the crown will be
Yeah, it's nice to know what the straighter grain is, but they don't have to stay out there if you know you're not a person that stretch your blocks. And Jane is the one, you were sewing on this old Singer, right?
yes.
Okay.
It's a 301.
301, Singer 301. So yeah, alrighty. Thank you, ma'am. I think we are done with talking to people. Let me turn you all back around. Hold on, I'm still walking though. So let me go back and I'll sit down and see if you all got any questions.
She can work, but she needs to take a nap.
Us up in here with all these chapped lips. We don't know what's in the air. We don't know if it's coming from the heat system. But our lips, a lot of people are complaining about chapped lips. And I've been drinking water. So I'm gonna bring you all up so you can hear me. Y'all gonna have to excuse me while I put on some more Vaseline on my lips, because that's all I got. And it don't stay on here long. This room's so dry. So let me make sure you all don't have any questions. I'm not gonna do a 2-hour live if we're not chatting, but I wanted to just go around, give people an opportunity to tell their story or whatever they wanted to share with you guys. So I have to get out of this live and go back in. Hold on. They said the stack and whack is beautiful. I'm reading from the bottom. Let me just go up a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way back up.
Probably, yeah. Then I found out she got $500 from my nephew. I don't know that her son.
What computer is she using?
Been for a little while, and he told her no.
Jennifer, what computer are you? Jennifer,
Well,
when I was over there, what computer were you using?
what's that in your house?
What computer are you using? Mm-hmm. It's a Microsoft Pro, like a MacBook. I mean, it's not. It's Microsoft. Okay, so it's like a tablet. Okay, girl. You know, I couldn't read the comments while I'm interviewing you, so I'm getting comments, questions over here. They notice everything.
Well, you've done the right thing.
You know, I've helped
She
her
says
every
it's like a
time she's
little laptop.
helped her.
People were agreeing with Rachel saying prep is half of quilting.
Now, my older brother and they might come on the phone every 3 months.
Beautiful work from Beverly. Michelle the Quilter says, I saw one of these embroidered quilts at a show. It is beautiful. Yes, and it's hand embroidered. This is not machine embroidery. This is done by hand. It took her a long time to do that. Welcome, Paula Nearly. She says, Neary, I'm sorry. She says, what a treat to be able to see this event, the lovely work, and of course, the wonderful people. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Michelle the Quilter says, this looks like a wonderful gill. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The gill is going to, or read Jason's comment because I did see it pop up.
It's a rescue.
Joe Cormel says, I need to move to MO and join this gill. It seems so fun. Yes. If it's not fun, like I said, what's the point of doing
He
it?
lives there rent-free, my son does.
And Jason hollering out, Sarah and Kathy.
He's biracial and gay.
Sue says, you need 3 or 4 extra machines. I got them.
Yes, HIV.
Awesome. Michelle the Quilter, wow. Ha ha, love that
So,
quilt too.
like, I'll go to my house that I own that he lives in for free.
Tessa House says, thank you for sharing. This is so enjoyable to see what you guys are all doing. I love going to retreats too, so that's
So
awesome.
he's been there forever.
I am always thirsty when sewing. That's Diane.
Colby
Michelle says, wow, the kindness quilts. Yep. I think we were back still by Sarah's.
way after.
Remo says, a lot of watching. Step out and step back in. Subscribe. Show love, support. So thank you, ma'am. She's reminding you all to hit that thumbs up button.
But Colby gets $200 a month for the rest of his life.
Joe Cormel says, I'm making nothing for dinner tonight and tomorrow, laughing out loud. That is too funny. Don't get put out, Joe. Feed that man so you can get the machines, girl. Lena says, I love that Miss T. I may have to use that joke. Nothing. And I made nothing for tonight. For 2 nights. Yep.
It gets everywhere.
Juanita Nan says, I love the joke, but I doubt my husband would laugh.
It's the most awful thing.
Thanks for filming. Wish I was there. Do they get the center strip from the gill for the kind? Do they get? No. You have to decide how you're going to put your words on your quilt. You can use marker if you want. You can do hand embroidery. You can do machine embroidery. You can print them from a computer. You figure out how you want to put your words on your quilt. Most of them use machine embroidery.
I can come in.
And it's a lot more of them at the, when we go to guild meetings. A lot more people working on it. I thought I was gonna work on it, but I'm glad I didn't. It's a lot of pieces.
Well,
I'll do it later or
so when you
something.
say he's a rescuer, he gets people off the street.
And people saying, wow, beautiful necklaces. What kind of necklace is
No,
that?
no. He just gets people off the streets and
Hey,
sings
Laura.
for weeks and months and years, and then he can't get rid of them. And, you know, and he
Do you
doesn't
have a
know,
name
you know,
for those
and
necklaces?
particularly this, young.
She calls them fiber
I'll say,
necklaces. Girl, they
woman
have
who
questions.
lives with him, who's had transgender surgery and stuff like that. Her name is
Fiber
Mel
necklace. So if
and,
you're emailing her, that's what you'll be talking about. But she knows what you will be talking about because I think that's the only necklace she makes right now.
I do too.
Lena says, what is the price? Please send me her email. I love red.
She was evidently showing the police my her text messages.
Hey Laura,
So she had
can you
borrowed
put
my
that
car
red
when
one
she didn't
aside
tell me she was borrowing
for
my car.
Lena
She had to find
Dean?
a note. She doesn't bring
Uh-huh.
the
For
car
Lena
back
Dean,
until
it's
the-
35, Lena.
I mean, I have texted her.
And oh, she's got two of them. She's bringing them to make sure you get the right one, Lane. I hope you're still here.
She told me she was going to do an interview. I have read with the So
Okay.
like 4:30,
Okay.
where are you?
Let me put them up here real
Well,
close.
she was gonna stay.
She's getting them ready, y'all. She normally have them on stands, so this is not how she likes to present her stuff. She's particular. She just don't have that here for Gil, because when she went home, we made her bring something back.
There's red with black and then
Okay, so this one in the front is red with black, Lena.
evidently that works for her.
And the colors on here are lighter than the colors appear. Just know that because I've got these lights on over here. And then this is just red. Strawberry red, she's calling it. Okay? So again, email sofun at dot studio16. Sofun, SEWFUN dot studio16 at yahoo.com is her email. And then just make sure you tell her that I'm telling her your name's Lena. So somebody else don't get your necklace. But let me know which one, Lena, and then she can put it up for you. All red, red and black.
Well,
I'll come back and tell you.
and I get halfway to work. Thank you very much.
She's really sweet.
You know, you push the button on the dash.
And the price is $35. Just say plus 10 for shipping because when we send stuff out that's handmade, it's coming priority mail. We don't want your stuff to get lost in the mail, and if it does, priority mail will pay for it.
Of gas into the car.
Right?
And I was like, thanks for leaving me on.
Um,
I did not. I put gas in your car. You had an eighth of a tank of gas.
Jason says you got some bold cozies you can use, right, T? You know I'm not making any bold cozies anytime soon. Susan says stack and whack is beautiful. Yes, it is. Sheila says thank you for the video. So very interesting. T, your design wall is way cool. My design. Cheryl Lynn or Cheryl Ann design wall. I can't remember what the middle name is. But I bought mine the first year it came out, so it's getting a little raggedy, but I'm using it anyway. I see you, Lena. Laura, she wants the all red, and she's gonna email you so y'all can figure out how she paid for it. Okay, so it's been put aside for you, Lena. And I bought it when it came out in its origination year. I've had this 10, 12 years. I had to replace just one of my poles because they're like spring loaded with one of those elastic pieces of elastic, and so it just snapped. The end of it is just tied with a knot. The knot came out, it snapped through, and so I had to but I didn't have to replace the pole. What I did was I bought more elastic from the company because I didn't know what size it was. So, and I actually tell you all a tip. If you get a product from a major manufacturer and you're going to a national quilt show, just mention it to them at the quilt show, and they'll give you the repair product for free. Okay? But if you're on the website, you're going to pay for it. Okay? If you know you're going anyway, you may as well wait a month or two. All right. So that's my tip. Crack with Love says, T, that was nice seeing what they were working on. Very nice. Zandra says, everyone's projects look nice and tips were all good, not just for retreat, but just for everyday use. Does anyone remember the website of the necklaces? I just gave it to you. It's not a website. You're going to email her. She doesn't have online. And then what she can do is, if you're wanting photos again, or you can go back and look at this video, you can, if a multicolor one is one you want, then you don't even have to worry about it. You can just email her. And then again, her email is sewfun, SEWFUN .studio16 at yahoo.com. Her name is Laura.
Yeah, you're right. She does need help.
Well, she does need help,
But she won't do any of the things that.
Teresa says, so fun to meet the group and see what's being worked on, and I'm going to try to remember the joke. That is too funny. Diane says, T, try the medicated chapstick. Well, guess what, Diane? We at retreat. We ain't got nothing, and guess what? We park our cars in the back. Guess what? It's dark outside. We ain't going nowhere. We're trying to sew. So I happen to have this. Most people don't have anything. Lipstick is better when your lips are chapped because it'll stay on. But this keeps moving around and off, and you eat it because it's just it's moisture therapy from Avon, but it's just really chaps. It's just Vaseline in a tube. Okay, that's all that is.
Oh my gosh.
June says, and this has only happened since we've been here. It's been at least 10 people saying that their lips are dry.
You know, your grandchildren.
Thank you for the tour. It was very nice, beautiful quilts in the making. Kindness quilts. Do they all receive the centerpieces with the words on them? No. I think I answered that question. And then, as you know, as another option, you know, we always have where we can make our own words. You don't have to use the words that's in the quilt. And a lot of people have modified the words.
So then about 3 or 4 days later, I got more mail.
Michelle says, great tour. So Love says, hey T, have a great retreat. Sue says, T, please read my post about Sarah's quilt. What? Girl, you're going to have to post that. I don't want to scroll up and down. Repost it, Sue. Copy and paste, girl. Thank you so much for answering. I appreciate that. From Paula, Cedar Creations, reminding you to hit the thumbs up. Sheila, I think I've said her email is not a website. She says she doesn't have a website, so I've said her email a few times. Janet Macro saying hello T and LT Quilters. T is in her zone tonight. Yes, I'm having a great time. I have not gotten the progress I thought I was going to be, but this is such a conversation starter. I can't wait to send these quilts off and the people that get them, and then their friends and family that come visit, or they take them somewhere and they see them. This is just awesome. I don't think they're going to use these quilts. It is awesome. Brenda says, I've always appreciated leftovers, laughing out loud. Right, about the joke. Tiffany says, everyone is so sweet there, like you, Miss T. It's so nice to be surrounded by such happy people. Yes, and that's the thing that most people miss when you have never been to a quilt retreat. When you're, and even the guild meetings can be kind of intense because everybody kind of has their own agenda for that meeting, be it they're a committee member, be that they're trying to get something from friends. They may have had contacts with people behind the scenes about making contact at guild. You're trying to sign up for various different things that are going on, paying for retreats. You know, it could be anything. And so guild meetings, when you only have like an hour to an hour and a half to 2 hours at a meeting, you're not going to get a chance to just sit down and chat with people at a guild meeting when you first join a guild. They're going to welcome you, but they're not going to be able to just sit down and just chat with you. You have to go to outside functions of that guild to get to know the people in that guild. And we do have where we do meet at the library some Thursdays, so that people can get to know guild members a little bit more personal, but you're going to have to do some of that interaction on your own. It's not just going to come to you. People have their own agenda in their head, and it's not to say that if you go talk to them, it can't be interrupted. It's just that they're not thinking, oh, I should go talk to the new person. Oh, they're thinking of the other 5 things they've got to do before they leave tonight. So sometimes it's not intentional. You know, when things are, you feel like people are not welcoming when you go to those guilds. I say go and make yourself fit in somewhere. You know, if you're in your neighborhood, you don't want to drive another 30 minutes, you make that guild work for you some kind of way. And it's, I don't believe it's truly intentional all the time. So, hey, Tessa House. Or the necklace is made out of fabric. Yes, they are. Most of them, I think what I saw was batik fabrics. Judy is here saying hello, T. Thank you for bringing us to your quilting party. Yes, you're welcome. Erica Peterson says, tell the lady in the background I have SUV. She could fill up. It's on E. Tell the lady in the background I have an SUV. She could fill up. It's on E. I don't.
And they always told us.
I don't know what that one is, Erica. That one went over my head. There's so much going on.
I thought it, well,
Lena says, I want that panel that you have, Miss T, on your wall. At this point, I don't care what color it is, but you know I would rather have the red background when I'm a red woman. That's Lena. This panel is actually a quilt top now. I've got my 2 borders on here. Let me see. I gave you all in Wednesday's chat the link to where, and they could be sold out because people went right over there and got them. But give me a minute and I'll go get that. I'm almost through the chat comments. Okay. Take chapstick. You know what? We've gotten chapstick at retreat, and then when it's time to go, we don't bring it back. I don't use chapstick otherwise, but for some reason I need it tonight. I've never had to need for chapstick at retreat, so this is the first time for me. But that is a good tip, Sheila. We all in here struggling. Michelle says, thank you for answering my questions too. I have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Michelle. Craft with Love says, it's the heat in there dry. Maybe that is what's making a few of y'all lips dry. That's what we think. Sarah has a section on the edge of her top backwards, I believe. Sarah, somebody is saying that you have a section on the edge of the top backwards, I believe. Look at your quilt top on the floor. I'm thinking it's when it was on the floor. She says she thinks you has a section on the edge of her top backwards.
and I'm like, someone needs to take those keys away from him. He's a danger.
So she's checking it, Sue, so thank you, and I'll go look at it as well once I get off. Because sometimes when you're working on a project and it's got so many pieces and it just starts to blend together, so I'll make sure afterwards. So thank you, Sue. Peace Filmmaker says, I have worked in a hotel for over 39 years. We will carry chapstick. We carry chapstick in our uniform pocket. Okay, so it must be dry in certain situations. So that is a good tip. There is a lady talking in the background talking about how her which one of y'all cars low on gas?
Dr. Reed looked at me and said, well,
They not listening to me, but apparently these people are telling somebody they can fill up an SUV too. I'm like, what are you talking about? They hear everything.
Shoot the doctor.
I was standing behind my husband going,
That is funny.
and he said, no, there's no reason.
And she says it is on the floor, Sarah.
Yeah, so.
She says what's backwards is on the floor. Have you found it yet?
And no,
Okay, hold on. I'll come back over there with the. I'll come back over there with the camera. Hold on. Let me get these last couple comments. Have you ever been folding fabric and can't remember where you got it from? Right. I don't know where I got a lot of my fabrics from. And Diane Sewing Adventures saying hello everyone. What is happening? Thanks to the best retreat ever, I have made lifelong friends. So I'm gonna leave this, take this camera back. Let's see if we can go find Sarah's mistake before we go off. She say she see it, so I don't have to go. She see it now. All right. All right, I was finna go back over there so Sue could point it out. Hi, Susan, you're out. Yes, we are having a great evening.
But they're great.
So let me see if I can find the Amazon link for Lena for those for this panel right here. It's not a panel, it's a tapestry. And remember that this is a tapestry, and remember it's polyester, okay? I bought it anyway because I wanted it. I'm gonna quilt it close so that I don't have to worry about the tapestry drawing up when it's washed, and that's still gonna make it washable. You can wash it. All right, let me go on Amazon. It's a lot.
Like we'd be playing cards, and they would go, well, or dominoes, well, Neil, you can play a 3 or a 7 or a 6 over here. That's too fast. He can't process that fast. Or, well, why doesn't he just? Well, because his brain.
Sue Sarah says thank you.
Then he has to go to the bathroom.
I told her, but you coming to show it? Because I was coming back over there. Come on around in the camera. I'm still here.
Well, and I didn't change, I never changed blocks on.
She said it was on courteous. That piece, she saw that one piece wrong. Ain't that something? I said they see and hear everything on this camera, girl.
I thank you.
They ain't messing around.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna pick that part out. That is too funny.
Had his friend go by, and my sister said someone was coming in. I said, she said, and you would see his thing and see the door standing open. I said, I never saw the door standing open. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to get a link here that I can share.
So he actually called the police one day and if I'm at work, I can't check.
You can't just
Every
deal with
time.
it.
I can't go get my phone every time I hear
Doorbell goes up.
And it wasn't the doorbell. I get this little.
It won't even let me press the share button. There it goes.
So, but if I'm working, I can't
It
stop.
took me like 20 times hitting it. Like, what are you doing? So I'm going to put this link down at the bottom, guys, where these panels come from.
Half an hour. She
I
said that.
bought mine in orange. They have a regular red. You don't want to buy regular red. You want to buy like burgundy or maroon. Let me go back and see what color this is because it makes a difference. This is the color that I don't like, and there's another one that's darker, a little bit darker than that. This looks like a pinkish red pink. Like pink could be an underlying factor. The other one's a little bit darker and looks like red. So let me go down here. They got red, blue, and maroon. You want maroon. And then orange. So I bought one red, one maroon, one blue. And then I went back and bought another. No, I bought the maroon. And then I got 2 orange. Orange is my favorite as far as like Africa color. So I like the orange a little bit better. They're not very expensive either. So I do like that. And they saying that they're in stock, so that's good.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So there's your link. Let me go back in here and read the comments.
I said, well, the 2 that I got looked at earlier in the day were here and here. And she
Let me
said,
go
well,
back.
that was the cops. I never saw a cop in that video.
Saying good eye to Sue. Yep, that was nice of her to find that.
She said, well, that person was cooking
Erica
nuts.
says, look like you guys are having a good time. See, we have dumbo ears, so we hear
No,
everything.
they probably don't do it every day. I don't care. When someone's cooking nuts, they can
Can we go through your Amazon affiliate to buy the panels? That's the link I just put down there.
So my nephew.
So
called a friend
Teresa
of his
says,
and
no,
said,
I read that one. What games
by the
did you
house.
all play?
He
We
didn't
didn't play any.
a key.
We did not play any. We got a whole lot of groups here. It's like packed. When we go to eat, the cafeteria is just packed. We all the way at the back wall because the other group always go before us
I got here.
to eat.
Every window had been unlocked.
And Sarah, I'll tell Sarah you said welcome. Best to find it before it's all done. That is absolutely correct. Betsy Lou says, T, I used to transcribe for court reporters, and I can verify that background voices are always louder than the near ones you want to hear. It's just how it works. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that's probably another reason why they tell them to, not to be talking in the general section. So that's nice. Sharon Lewis is here saying, hi, T and Quilters, just arrived home and joining the chat. Sounds like everyone is having fun at the retreat, so yes. Okay, tapestry, polyester, got it. I'm telling you, it's polyester. But like I said, when I'm piecing, I make sure that I have my fabric starched really well. And I did not press with a heated iron. That first border that's on here, I do not press this first border that's up against this tapestry with a heated iron. I just wait. I use my wood iron, and then I wait till I put the final border on, and then I just go and press the seam between the first and second border. I wouldn't even take a chance of trying to put a heated iron on this. You might ruin it, and then you'll be upset. And I didn't trim mine or anything because I'm like, it's for gifts. If I'm doing something for myself, maybe I might consider doing something different. But for right now, these are just straight. Sew these borders on here and be done with it, okay? That's somebody's phone, y'all.
Then she'll be a squatter and I'll never get her out of the house.
Oh, it's like wind blowing behind the panel. I moved the panel. I'm like, why is it moving?
Sure. Once I get that so he changed his locks.
Helena Carter says, hi, T and all quilters. Diane's also reminding people to like and subscribe. So thank you, Diane. And Teresa says, oh, I meant you get credit as an affiliate if we usually. Yeah, but it's nothing fantastic with Amazon, but it's nice to use it. The pennies add up, but I'm talking about literally pennies. Amazon is not in the business of giving out money, I can tell you that. It takes a whole lot of panels being bought before I see money coming from Amazon. It's never a lot of money from Amazon. Dee Dee is here saying, did you get my email asking about your long-arm quilting? I have not been on regular checking emails. What I have been doing is checking social media just to make sure that if anything's posted in the Teaquilts group, letting people into the Teaquilts group. So I'm not handling emails while I'm on retreat, so I will answer those tomorrow or Monday. I'll answer on Monday. So sorry, Dee Dee, I haven't been checking those. It's just too much. I'm trying to get stuff done. I can't be doing everything like I'm still at home. So I have decided to just check my Facebook page and my Teaquilts group page. Well, I got my sewing group pages. I'm checking anything on Facebook. That's all I'm checking. But I will get back to you.
Oh, aren't there 36 of it?
Yeah, it's not much, Teresa.
So in six, no, that's 3 dozen.
And Diana is saying, healthy, thumbs up quilting. So now we've talked a whole lot about retreats the past few weeks, talking about quilt guilds and stuff like that. So even with me not even telling Rachel that, and Jason is also new to this particular guild. You know, sometimes men walk in the guilds and they're not welcome. Our guild actually love having guys in the guild. They were so happy that Kevin and Jason joined the guild this year. And Kevin has to drive an hour and 15 minutes or so to get there. Jason is not in the neighborhood. He has to drive from a pretty good distance to come to guild meeting. But when you're in a place where you're welcome, they came in, the guild, right as this retreat was filled. So they weren't able to even get into this retreat, didn't even have that option. And another subscriber on here, Sherry, she also joined the guild. I had 3 people join our guild in one night, and we had some other visitors there as well. So it's pretty cool when you find a place where people want to have you know, looking forward to meeting new people in quilting and showing you what we do. So it's great that you're finally taking time for yourself. Yes, it's like I can't, when I tell you all that I'm going on trips and I'm doing that, I'm kind of not doing any other business stuff. All I'm doing is kind of checking Facebook, letting in new admissions, because people see my shirt, people sign up just so they be wondering what is Teaquilts, and then they go Google it, and then they go, oh, okay, I'm gonna join this group and see what's going on. So that's basically all I do. When I'm saying I'm going somewhere, that's where and what I'm doing. Not really doing a whole lot of the stuff that I would do if I'm at home. I'm just letting mail just pile up. I get over 200 emails easily a day. It gets overwhelming. That's just the ones that are in my inbox. That's not including the spam ones I have to go through, because I can't just globally delete the spam, because sometimes they put your email in spam, and so I have to go in there and get the spam out. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill. I'm trying to get these projects done. Trying to get as much done at retreat as I can.
He's not gonna bring donuts, I'm just saying.
Did you corner the lady about retreat 2024? Yes, I did. They still don't have prices set up. That's why she didn't respond to me. And she said, you know, when I got here, I can see how busy she is. Because like I said, it's a large group here. We're here. She has to prep for all of that. And they've been busy. People are starting to come back to the retreats. That's how come I can't even get 2 years out. I couldn't even get the third Saturday of June that week. We're in the 4th week now. So yeah, people are starting to come back out. Yeah, I don't know what to say, what to do, but I did tell her that I would like to have prices. She ain't looking for any money, because I told her I could have wrote her a check to hold. She said, that's okay. I really don't want to sign a contract not knowing what price we're going to pay for a retreat, because then once I give her a third of the money down, I'm stuck in a contract with her. I don't want to do that until I know what the price is. And still, the price ain't final if food costs go up. Now, if food costs go down, which I'm sure they're going to add in the food price up, we're not going to get any money back, because it's a signed contract. Because the contract don't work both ways. When you have a contract, it's normally working for the person or the entity that created that contract. So there are, I've never ever had a loophole contract here, and I'm really concerned, because why don't you have those prices? Wouldn't that be important for people to know what they're going to pay? So it's just a little bit confusing for me. So I don't want to sign a contract. I don't want to give a dime until I know what we're going to pay, because if I don't and I cancel, they keep my deposit. And we're not trying to do that. Not a third of my money. But I tried, y'all. And I explained to her that I like to have things paid early, so that I'm only dealing with cancellations, and then I can start planning, the details of my event. And she nodded her head yeah to all of it, and she was really nice and sweet. And I'm sure she could be getting stressed out, because like I said, this was a newer job for her. She's only had it now since like May of 2020. And so a lot of the stuff was canceled, so she was doing more administrative stuff at that point. So now that it's picking back up, it's a learning curve to everything like that. So I'm not mad at her. I just can't sign anything that I don't know.
What kind of wine do you like?
I usually drink a red and kind of a semi-dry.
Yeah.
I don't do a sweet.
Sorry, Susan. Take care. She's got to leave. Her break from Summer Moon is now over. Have fun, Miss T. Yes, we're not going to be on here too much longer. I didn't think I was going to be on here this long.
Yeah, but I can't come up with
Jason
whatever. They don't do
talking
that.
to Sue.
So
They don't do that in Europe.
Tiffany, shoot, I feel you, T. I get hundreds of emails a day too. It's crazy, yes. And I get I took my email off of YouTube's info page. I hope they didn't put it back automatically, because I felt like I was getting more spam mail when my email was on the YouTube page. It has slowed down, but the people that have it, they're persistent and still trying to, trying to con you out of stuff. It's just terrible. It takes a lot of time going through mail, and then it's junk. People trying to, get your money, get your account information and stuff.
As a single person, does
Sue
your
says, good for you, T. We all need a break at times. You will have to answer everything when at home. Right. And y'all got to remember, I'm also going to the Modern Quilt Guild show that's in Atlanta next week. I'm leaving Wednesday. I'm going to the show Thursday and Friday. And y'all, I might just come on back home on Saturday. I don't know. I'm supposed to stay Saturday, maybe do some sightseeing with my friend, but my daughter is saying she would like to come back on Saturday. I want her to go because it's like a second driver, even if we got to take the baby. It's a second driver, so I would prefer for her to go, even if we have to stay in a hotel, because of the baby. But I think that's what we're going to do. It's nice to have that second driver when the trip to Atlanta is about 8 to 9 hours, and then we've got to make stops, so you got to add that kind of time in too. Now, normally my daughter and I, we can be in and out, but now we got a baby. We got a baby. So it's a little bit different.
Even toilet paper.
And then I don't know if Sue was asking me what gill it was, so thanks, Jason, for answering Sue's questions. I appreciate that. Brenda's reminder, post office is closed on Monday. Yes, because it's President's Day on Monday. How far from South County? Guess who Nancy is coming in? Sounds like good sense to me too. Yes, I can't handle everything, honey. I'd be crazy, and I have not. Like I said, I only had 3 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours or so. Wait a minute. So I got up Thursday at 10. I got 3 hours of sleep, 3 to 3.5 hours of sleep. So yeah, I'm not trying to be a superwoman. I'm trying to get my projects done. That's the only superwoman business I want to do. I don't know what to do about these lips. We're going to be burning them. I got a lighter that I use to burn my threads. So sorry, guys, I'm doing this in front of you guys, but I don't have a choice. So people are starting to say good night. And Diane talking about she'll watch the baby. You're in Texas, girl. Good night, Severita. Saying everyone have a great week. Y'all have a good time. I need to go to bed, work early tomorrow. That's Sue. Good night, Sue. Lena saying good night. Hope to see you next Wednesday. Yes. Well, I'll be driving Wednesday, so I'm not sure if I'll be live Wednesday or Saturday. So we'll see. Brenda is Kentucky saying hi, GW Nancy. Kentucky representing. Vivian Calvi is saying good night. So we're gonna get off of here. Is Iowa closer? I'll watch the baby. That's funny. Iowa's out of the way. We're going south, not north. We're actually gonna be driving Illinois Highway 64 to 57 to 24 to 24 is going to take us into Georgia, and then you're going to start getting on them different highways of Atlanta, like 75, 85, whatever them numbers are over there. Okay. Yeah, and actually, I'm actually making a detour, so I actually have like a 10-hour ride, but the detour is a to be announced. Okay, so I actually have a 10-hour ride to my destination and another 2 hours back, so I got 12 hours of driving on Wednesday. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to even care about that quilt show by the time I get there. Okay.
Unfair sometimes.
So ain't no telling what type of videotaping I'll do. So
got outrageous too. So, 'cause she thought she would come home last summer by herself, and then with the cost of the airfare, she said, no.
Tennessee, I will watch the baby. Yeah, we do go through Tennessee. We go through Nashville, parts of Tennessee, Franklin, Tennessee. I can't remember what else. It's been a while since I've driven because of COVID too, so. You're going in my neck of the woods on 24. And guess who Nancy is in Paducah? Girl, that's right there at exit number 4, ain't it? Going to the quilt show. I stop at exit 4 all the time because that's where I can get gas, I can get food. So that's a good exit for me, exit number
Well, it very
24.
well could be. Why the-
And Beverly says she's in Murfreesboro. Yes, so I see those signs sometimes. See, I'm either taking 24 to go to Birmingham, or no, 40, taking 40 to go through Birmingham off of 24, or I stay on 24 whenever I'm going to Atlanta. So that's what's different. So Atlanta or Florida. Sometimes I drive to Florida. So yes. Kevin talking about, there she goes with those exit numbers again. We get in the car, he talking about, what exit number is it gonna be, Miss T? I'm just gonna start telling him I don't know. And Diane talking about she went to Paducah before she quilted. Yep, and I bet you was mad at yourself that you didn't stop and know. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end here, guys. You all have a great night. We done did an hour and a half anyway. I wasn't even expecting to be here. But I'm gonna see if I can get this last orange one done. It's been taking me about I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna give myself 3 hours, because what's gonna happen is somebody gonna come back and we're gonna start talking about them again. And then we're trying to, people say, I think that one picture might be so-and-so, and then we gotta go Google and see if that's who it is. So that's what's been kind of the hold up on these. And then tomorrow I can start, piecing my little 162 half square triangles in this small size so that I can get some of those done. That's what the goal is anyway. So good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. You all are fantastic, and I appreciate you guys. So you all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out.
And my dad was one of